Hey everybody, how you doing? Um, let me. What am I doing? I'm a bit disheveled today. I just finished the workout. It's like, let me get the link and put it places. Da da da. Ah, all right. Just logging into the Facebook group. And I'll put it in Patreon as well. Sorry, yeah, guys, I have just finished a little workout and I'm all covered in sweat and what jazz. Okay. Hello, hello. Cool. All right, it's in the freediving group. Oh my god, it's in the Facebook group, and the Patreon now. Quietly, absolutely winning thumbnail, I believe, for this video. Absolutely cracking thumbnail. Okay, guys. So tonight, what we are going to do is we're going to do a packing workshop. So we're going to be going through. Hey, good morning, Brandon. How you doing, bro? We're going to be going through a packing tutorial, packing workshop, and then we're going to do a whole bunch. Hey, Ali, how you doing? Hey, Alexander, how you doing, bro? Then we're going to do a whole bunch of really short breath holds. We're going to do 1 breath recoveries. And the reason we're actually going to do that is because I want you guys to, after, oh, good, everyone's doing well. I want you guys to, after we've just sort of learned how to pack, I want everyone to do many breath holds straight after. So I don't want to just go straight into like doing it with long breath holds. I want to do it like sort of maximum 1.5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes or so. And that's about it. So that's the plan for this live stream. So a packing workshop and then going into a small workout where we do a whole bunch of dry statics with 1 breath recovery. Cool. All right. So can I just ask, hello from Cape Town. Our mountain is still flat. Good one, Hannah. Can I just ask, does anybody here so far, does anybody actually use packing for their breath holds? And if so, do you know usually how much you pack? Just want to get like an idea going into this thing. So what is packing? So what are we doing this all for? Packing is very simply when we take in a final breath, and then on top of our final breath, we forcibly push more air into our lungs. Okay, cool. No one. Hey, Guam babe, freediver. Hey, and hello, Bartosz. Hello, Terry. Hello, Marie. Hello, everybody. Okay, no, we're not doing it. I tried a few times, but never on a dive. Cool. All right, cool. So basically, Alexander, not really. It makes it difficult for me to stay relaxed. Totally, which is also the reason why we're going to do the exercise we do in like the type of breath holds we're going to do tonight, because we're going to learn how to pack, and then we're going to do many breath holds in a row where we pack so that you get accustomed to the sensations. Lungs are too tight, Terry says already, as they are on a full breath. Okay, for sure. Packing is when you are leaving house for diving. Leaving the house for diving, yes. Bartosz, that is correct. Okay. So when we pack, basically, we're taking a full breath, and then we're forcibly pushing more air into our lungs. Now, I suppose like the definition for packing, as opposed to making it separate from an inhale, is when we're inhaling, we are expanding our respiratory muscles, and creating suction to pull the air into the lungs. But when we're packing, what we actually do is we use the mouth to create suction to pull air into the mouth, and then we push the tongue, or sorry, push the air with our tongue down into our lungs. So, we're creating suction with the mouth instead of the lungs to pull the air in, and then we're bang, forcing it down into the lungs. So the movement for packing is this. So first, actually, let me talk a little bit about why we pack. So the reason why a diver packs, there's really two reasons. So for depth, the main reason the diver is packing is for deeper equalization. Because if I've got more air in my lungs, then I'm able to mouth fill and equalize deeper. I'll be able to comfortably reverse pack and frenzel deeper because I won't hit my residual volume to a deeper depth. And if I'm using mouthfeel equalization, I'll be able to charge my mouthfeel at a deeper depth. So that's the main reason why we do it for depth. We also do it for extra oxygen, but the primary reason is for that air for deeper equalization. Now, when we are doing packing for like the pool disciplines, like static and dynamic, dry static, the reason that we're packing is for oxygen, and also because you really get to this tipping point with packing where you pack too much and you just lose so much of your comfort, as some of you have already mentioned, and you know. But the other thing is that packing, especially packing to max, it stops and slows down the contractions, because all the muscles are pressed out so far that when the contractions begin, they really can't move. And so you won't even feel the contractions until they start getting big. So that's another reason why divers in the pool pack a lot, because, you would think that, a lot of these divers would be sacrificing too much relaxation just for a little bit of extra air. And you would be right, but also it does attribute more to their relaxation down the line of their breath hold, because it postpones or it limits the severity of their contractions. Does that make sense? So you are sacrificing a little bit of your initial relaxation with the final breath, but gaining some relaxation down the line. So that's another reason why we do it in the pool, or why we do it for static. Cool. All right. Now, the other thing I'll say before we actually start going into packing is that it is really dangerous. So I've given myself packing injuries. Many other people have given themselves packing injuries. What we're going to do is we're going to sort of build a program for ourselves where we have a step-by-step process for being able to pack more and getting comfortable with packing. And it's going to be the same, the same here tonight or today or this morning. When we're when we're packing, we're going to do it really slowly. We're going to start by just doing 1 pack, and then go to 2 packs and 3 packs and 4 packs and 5 packs. Now, ideally tonight, when you're actually packing, it'd be great if there was someone watching you. That would be really fantastic. But if you don't have someone able to watch you, then you can do this on your own, as long as you've got cushions and kind of jazz around you. I'm just gonna. We actually had to change. I moved some of the studio lighting I usually have in here around because I was filming elsewhere with it. I'm just gonna move this thing so I'm a bit more lit up. So I feel like I'm kind of in the shadow. I think that will do the trick. Yeah, much better. Cool. All right. Okay. So let's. What kind of injuries can we give ourselves with packing? For starters, we can give ourselves various types of pneumothorax injury, like pneumothoraxes. We basically give ourselves various types of injuries that involve rupturing parts of the lungs, rupturing lining of the lungs, rupturing alveoli. Like, for example, a friend of mine gave himself a packing injury, which was a subcutaneous pneumothorax, which he packed so much that air basically was pushed out of his lungs into into right under his skin, and he had these air bubbles in his shoulder, and you could press down and you could hear the air crackling like in his skin, which is really gross. You can collapse your lungs by packing, or like what I'm talking about here when I'm talking about like these injuries. These are when we really get to like excessive packing, like really packing to max and things like that. It's like anything else in freediving. It's something that you just have to respect that there are risks, and because there are risks, you need to do it in a certain way, and you need to progress in a certain way. For example, like before my dives, I pack to about 80% of my maximum. I don't like to go to 100% because I really struggle with the relaxation then, and I also struggle with all the positive buoyancy. But also, I'll pack to about 80%, and that's a lot. Like that's a lot of packs. I'm really full. Like I can pack just over 2 liters of air into my lungs on top of my full breath. I was chatting to Matt Molina about this, and he packs like 3.5 liters of air into his lungs on top of his full breath. Maybe it was more. I just remember being blown away by it. But it's something that you build up to really over like a long time. And when I say a long time, like I'm really talking about a process of years or decades. Because we're talking about effectively the flexibility of your thoracic cavity. Because in the end of the day, like that's what's going to determine the limit of your ability to pack. So the more outwardly flexible all the muscles surrounding your lungs are, the more you're going to be able to pack. So yeah. All right, so let's get into packing. So the first thing that we have to actually learn how to do is the packing movement, or the mechanism of packing. Now there are 2 main ways that we can do this. Let's do the first way is the fish mouth method. It's not actually what it's called, but it's what it looks like. So keep in mind, our lungs are full, so we have no ability to keep drawing air into our lungs by using our lungs or by using our respiratory muscles. So instead of that, we need to suck air into the mouth, or create suction with the mouth to get air in the mouth, and then we push the air down to our lungs. Now, how do we do that? In the same way that you create suction with the mouth for many other things. Like for example, like if you imagine that you're drinking through a straw, let's pay attention to what we're actually doing with our body when we sip through a straw. So put your fingers at your mouth and pretend you're sipping or drinking through a straw. Now you notice that you probably lower your jaw, and you probably like suck your cheeks in a little bit to create some suction, and you may even lower your larynx down. So effectively what you're doing is you're taking your muscles here and you're expanding them to create suction and draw the air in. So the fish mouth method is when we use the cheeks and we lower the jaw to create suction, and then the larynx method is when we just lower the larynx. So we're not quite using the cheeks like we had before, like we did before. So one of the things we can do now is we can sort of create like a little hole here, and you can put a finger here if you need to, and try to create suction now. So let's first use the fish mouth method. So let's all lower the jaw down and let the cheeks be sort of sucked in, and then don't open the hole in your mouth yet. Don't open the hole in your lips. And then all of a sudden, separate your lips, and you notice that air is drawn into your mouth. Cool. And then you've got air in your mouth that you can push down into your lungs. So let's try that one more time just to make sure we've all got it. So we're pursing our lips together, and then we're pulling the jaw down, allowing the cheeks to be sucked in, and then we're opening the lips to let the air get drawn in. And then we open up and the air gets sucked in. And then we've sucked air into our mouth by using or creating a vacuum with the oral muscles. If you want to, let's move on to the next way we can do this, or we can assist, because most people, when they do this, they use a combination of both. A combination of the 2 kind of techniques. They lower the jaw and the larynx at the same time to get as much air in the mouth for each pack as possible. So as we're doing this now, let's try to lower the larynx down and really draw as much air in there as possible. So once again, we're not going to open the mouth straight away. We're going to first create the suction, create the vacuum, so you can feel there's tension, so you can feel there's suction, and then open the mouth, open the lips. And open it up. Cool. For this kind of workshop, I'd obviously love to be able to see everybody. So I suppose I'll probably be asking for a little bit more feedback from you guys as we go along than on a lot of the other live streams. So is anyone having any issues with that, or is everyone feeling pretty confident, like they're able to suck air into the mouth fairly easily? I'm going to close Oh, hold on, just received a scam. Oh, no. Sorry, I'm just closing my Facebook so that notifications don't pop up. Cool. So how are we going, guys? How do we are we able to do that? I find the Yep. You do the comment too. Yep. So do I. I do as well. It's obviously it's the most powerful. It allows you to get the most amount of air inside. Marie, felt okay? Fantastic. Anybody else? Sí, señor. Hannah says, how do I know that the air does not go into my stomach? We'll get to that one, Hannah. We will get to that one very soon. Okay, so far, good. Okay, so how do we know the air does not go to your stomach? This one is a little trickier to teach people because we have a less control of moving between. Okay, so what we're effectively doing here is we're trying to use our tongue to push the air into our lungs without engaging our desire or reflex to swallow. So our swallowing reflex is once again a reflex that we often have very little to no control over. Brandon, are you burping after you do it? Yeah, I am. But no, I'm burping because I just did. I just did like a filthy workout and then ate a whole bunch of chicken, and now I'm just like, yeah, I'm no longer a vegan. Okay, good. So, but we're going to do an exercise which is going to show us, give us a better idea of what's going on here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a passive exhale, and you are going to inhale so you're going to fill your lungs by doing packing alone. You're not going to inhale. You're not going to take an inhale. You're going to just pack and fill up. Okay, cool. Good work, one babe. All right, so I'm going to show what that looks like first, and then we'll do it all together. So do a passive exhale. And then we just pack to fill up our lungs. And you get full eventually. Let's all try this. Upon thinking about this exercise, we probably shouldn't do it on a passive exhale because it takes quite some time to actually fill up. Let's do it on the top of our tidal breath. So don't take a deep inhale in, but if we're tidal breathing, so we're just taking like a little breath, and then pack from there, and just wait until you start to feel the feeling of fullness, like you've taken a full breath. So let's all do that now. And I'll just wait, and I will look to see your responses in the comments. You should feel the air going straight into your lungs. You shouldn't feel or hear any kind of sounds of digestion. You really don't want to, be making like swallowing sounds. It should just go kind of seamlessly into the lungs. Hello, Ivan. Ah, yay! Finally made it on time for morning. Once. So right now, guys, for those who have just come in, we're doing a little packing exercise where we are. That works great. Good. It's Buzz. Yeah, cool. Do we still try to fill up all three stages order? So Alex, right now we sorry, one second. Brandon, this is what I did when I first started playing with packing. Okay, fantastic. So we're not gonna like right now. We're just doing like the step before doing it on the full breath. So instead of taking a full breath, take like a little inhale. It's like a full breath being 3 stages, and a little inhale being just like and then pack on top of that, just waiting to get nice and full. And just let me know how it goes. Once again, I think next time we do a workshop like this, which we are bound to do many, I have 2 kids, 3 and 5, so a little busy. Yeah, Ivan, I feel you. I've only got 1, and I feel like I'm busy. So I actually have, okay, I fluctuate between having daydreams about the second baby and having nightmares about the second baby, because I feel like you have the second baby and it's like, that's it. That's your whole life. Yeah, next time we do this, we might do it on Zoom or something like that, where I can see everybody and we can all have our cameras up there. That'd be cool. I'll organize that for the next time. But yeah, so just in the meantime though, just let me know in text how it's going, if you manage to get that exercise or not. Just doing a small inhale and then packing until we feel full. I'm just cracking up at Brandon. My wife, who's a midwife, says her clients always say that. Yeah, totally. Yeah. And then you have the second one, and I'm sure they say the same thing about number 3. Okay, Marie worked on the 3rd try. Bartosz would be, yeah, would great Zoom. Yeah. Zoom would be great. I agree. I'll sort that out next time. Newman Buzz. 2 is game over. My 14-year-old drives me insane, and the 4-year-old is like a Duracell bunny. It never stops, but I love them so. Of course, you can't help but love them. But oh my God, does it just, yeah. Very busy. Being a parent is very busy. Okay, Jackie. Yay, I finally just got it then. Fantastic. Brandon, I'd be totally keen for Zoom. Oh my God, not 3. It would be like Homer Simpson. Yeah, totally. Woo! Oh my God. Yeah, me. Sometimes like, oh, 1. Why don't we'll just have an only child. We'll just have 1. And I'm like, oh, now we should have 2. Now Erin used to be dead set on just having 1, and now she's dead set on having 2. And but there will never be 3. I could not handle 3. I think I would be a really bad parent if it turned to 3, because all of a sudden I'd be stretched so thin, and then I would just, I'd be grumpy and, tired. I'd rather be a good parent to 2. Have a second baby. Our daughter is mad. She didn't have a sibling. Okay. I'm gonna tell Erin that. You'll be more great than me. Yeah, well, I'm not even gonna have a chance to go great. I'm just gonna lose everything. I'm just gonna go bald. So there is no gray hair in my family, because we lose our hair before we go gray. Okay. All right. So Alex is asking, does it make it easier or harder if you're lying down? I think it makes it harder. I think this exercise is better sitting up. Have a second child, you will. Packing, yeah. Alexander. Yeah, no, having the second child, though, is easier laying down, though. We don't want children anymore. We are telling them tonight, yes. You've been great, guys, but now you're disowned. Okay. So, so now we are, if we feel like we have a really good grasp on that, what we're going to do is a little bit of stretching, and then we're going to start packing on top of a full breath. Yeah. So tonight we're going to do something a little bit different than what we've done in the past. We're going to do some breathing stretching, but it's going to be a little bit more aggressive. So the first one that we're going to do, I stood up so you could see me a little bit better, but I'd like you guys to do this one sitting down. I'm going to check the comments here. Alex is the only one trying to keep us on track. Yeah, I know. Breathing helps a lot of stress management. Yes, I bet it does. Children being the stress, breathing being the management. Okay. So we're sitting down. If you're flexible enough, cross-legged. If you're not, just sit. Now, I often find it easier to sit like on my feet, like on my knees, and then go from there. So what we're going to do is we're sitting down. You put your hands on your knees, and we're going to do some really like fast and fairly aggressive breathing into the chest. Yeah, kids are fun. Kids are 100. That's the thing. The thing is that even when Ellie is like having tantrums and struggling to go to sleep or crying because she's teething, she's still a constant source of joy. You know, even in the moments when she's an absolute nightmare, she is still pure joy. So yeah, I agree with you, Bartosz. Kids are fun. They are really fun. Okay, so hands on the knees, and this is what it's going to look like. I'm just, I'll push the camera down. I'll do it soon. It's just, my webcam is weirdly on the bottom of my screen, not on the top. Very weird. Anyway, so I'm sitting here, and as I inhale, I really open up fast. As I exhale hard and go and concave. So it's going to look like this. Have breaks between doing that because you'll get dizzy, you'll get lightheaded. It's very intense hyperventilating. But my God, does it open up the chest, which is what we want to do right now. So let's do a little bit of that. I'll put the time on for 1 minute. Let's do it for 1 minute. Have breaks as you need. Don't just go for 1 minute because you'll fall over. So 1 minute beginning now. Maybe do 3 or 4 breaths. Pause for a little bit. Breathe normally. Do a few more breaths. Pause for a little bit. Breathe normally. That kind of thing. Yeah. This little exercise I got from Sarah Campbell. My very first time at the Blue Hole in Dahab. I was there going to do like a bit of a dive, and I saw Sarah Campbell. I was like, oh my God, it's Sarah Campbell. Oh, the deepest woman in the world. So it's been 30 seconds, just so you guys know. And I saw her, she's very into yoga, and I saw her and her students getting ready, and they were just like doing all this crazy stuff. And I saw her like every day just doing this particular one. Then I started doing it. Like, oh, wow, that really does open you up. So props to Sarah Campbell for opening my chest up. My dog hates it when I do hyperventilation, I bet. Yeah. I bet. Okay, that's been 1 minute. Let's stop there. Cool. Good stuff. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually do some breathing as we're doing some stretching. Mine too. Yeah, I think your dogs probably think you're in distress, right? So what we're going to do is you're going to find like a wall or a corner, and you're going to put your arm at a right angle, and you're going to sort of turn. So it's going to stretch. So you're kind of going to be in this position, right? It's going to stretch your pectoral muscles, and as you do that, you're going to inhale deeply into your chest. So we're going to do this. So maybe facing the wall or facing the inside, and we're going to turn out so you get the stretch along there. You can't see it though. I'm sorry about that. And we're going to just do this for about 30 seconds or so, just breathing deeply into the chest to really warm that muscle up. Like we're basically like holding a stretch and then using the breathing to really get things moving. So I've got 30 seconds on the timer here now. This is a good fun one. I like this. Like when I do sessions where I do like a lot of packing, or like when I stretch for packing, you feel so like good in the thoracic cavity afterwards. You know what I mean? You feel stretched out and light when you take a breath. All right. So guys, that's been 30 seconds now. So the next step of this one, it's kind of similar, but you're gonna do it with a straight arm. So you're gonna be straight armed, and then you're gonna turn. Just don't go crazy. Just go as much as is comfortable, and then try to be like relaxing the shoulders. Don't get up nice and high. And then once again, breathing deeply into the chest. Starting 30 seconds now. Nice. Good stuff. Just keep going. Breathing nice and deep. Good. All right, it's been 30 seconds. So now we're going to do the same thing to the other side. So first start with the bent arm. Right angle and turned out. Breathing deep into the chest. This actually feels great. I love doing this. little bit longer. Fantastic. All right, that's been 30 seconds. Now let's do it the straight arm. And timing. Just stretch to a comfortable point. It's really about using the breathing to stretch you, not necessarily using the twisting. Good, keep going. All right, that's 30 seconds. Let's stop. All right, next one, we're going to do a kind of similar thing, but we're going to do it to the intercostal muscles. So we're going to get into the warrior pose from yoga, which is when you put one, like you stretch. I got to put the camera on the floor here. One sec. Oh, I tell you what, it'll be better on the floor when we sort of put our feet 2 shoulder widths apart, bend, and then we put our elbow, or our elbow on our knee, and we get to this position. And in this position, we just breathe into the intercostals. So 30 seconds, just breathe into the intercostals. Nice and deep. Good stuff. And now to the other side. Exactly the same thing. Bending the other leg, the other knee, yeah. And 30 seconds into the intercostals. Good stuff. Cool. All right. Now, the lucky last one we're going to do is just 30 seconds of aggressive breathing into the stomach. I have a fun announcement for you guys too. I'll tell you after this. Keep going just a little bit longer. Adjust my lighting now I'm on the floor. All right, and stop and rest. So, my fun news is that I was chatting to William Trubridge today. I was telling him about these live streams. I was telling him about how, like we're doing remote workouts 3 days a week. And he was like, that's really cool. And I said, you should run one. And he said, yeah, I will. So we're going to do it on Instagram, and it's going to be on Tuesday next week at 9 a.m. Sydney time, which is 4 p.m. LA time, 7 p.m. Florida time. And so Will Trubridge is going to run a breath-holding workout for everyone. I thought that'd be pretty fun. 1 a.m. South Africa time. Yeah. I was like, how do I make this really inconvenient for Brandon? And I just chose that time. Cool. So we are warm, all right? we are really, really warm right now. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to take a full breath, and on our full breath, we're going to hold it for a little bit. We're going to open our chest up and concave the chest. And concave the chest just the once. And then we're going to move into packing. So it is important, especially when you're new to packing, that you really, really warm the body up before you do it. Otherwise, it's very likely to injure yourself. All right, so full breath, stomach intercostal chest. Good stuff. All right. Okay, a little sneeze coming on. So let's begin packing. So I just want you to really quickly before we jump into this, let's just do a little bit of the packing mechanism just so it's fresh in the mind. So we are sucking air in as if we're drawing it in through a straw, lowering the jaw down, lowering the larynx down to get the air in the mouth, and then pushing it to the lungs with our tongue. Cool. What we're going to do now, and now when you're doing this, you have to be sitting down on a soft surface. You are, right now, during this workshop, you are more likely to black out than at any other moment of your life. I get more blackouts, packing blackouts, I do packing workshops than I get people blacking out through hypoxia or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So we're going to go really slow. We haven't had a blackout in a while, because I've slowed things down even more. But just make sure you're in a soft area. So if you do tumble over, you'll be okay. Cool. Just so you know, a packing blackout, the reason that happens is because the lungs inflate to the point where they stop the artery that is taking blood out of your lungs. Sorry, out of the artery that's taking blood away from your heart to the rest of your body. Be so gentle. And then so you have a moment where there's restricted blood flow leaving the heart, and then you black out for that reason. So it's not your heart exactly that's getting crushed. I mean, it is getting sort of crushed, but it's more the artery that's taking the blood away from the heart. So that's what's going on. So let's do an inhale. Stomach, intercostals, chest, and we're going to do one pack. Now, before we do one pack, it is so important that you are relaxed in the body, especially the stomach, because what we are looking for here is the stomach. As we're packing, the stomach is going to be pushed out. The rest of the body is not as malleable, it's not as soft and flexible as the diaphragm in the stomach. So what tends to happen is as we're packing, our chest is not really like expanding out as much as our stomach or our diaphragm is continuing to push down, which then pushes the stomach out a little bit. If you are tense in the stomach, what will happen is instead of the more air being pushed in and space being made for it, there won't be available space for it. And that will mean that instead of the diaphragm going down, it means the expand in the direction of the heart, and that's what leads to a packing blackout. So I'm going to do this first. Please let's do this really controlled and together. Let's not race ahead of each other. So I'll always do it first, and then we'll together afterwards. Okay. So I'm going to do a full breath, pause, make sure everything's disengaged and relaxed, especially my stomach and diaphragm, and then I'm going to do one pack. I'm going to pause for a little bit, and then I'm going to breathe. Cool. All right, let's do it. So what we're looking for here, we take a full breath, pause, relax everything, do our increase any kind of feelings of pressure, or if it may feel like there's more air in the lungs, and then pause, exhale. So let's all go together now. And then let it all go. Good. I do also want to say, if you guys have a nose clip, I think you should probably go grab the nose clip now. This is a lot easier to do with the nose clip on. It gives you a lot more control of the pack itself. So if you do have it nearby you, whack it on for these exercises. Cool. So before I go on, let's get some feedback. Did we feel anything? Do we feel like the air that we suck in? Did we feel any increase of pressure? That's my elevator music. Full inhale. Yes. So full inhale, pause to relax everything. One pack, pause to relax everything, and then exhale. But everything we're doing now, it's going to be like full inhale and packing. So like real packing. Do you know what I mean? Create the exact same environment that you do it for breath hold. Any other feedback, guys? Did anyone did you not feel any change in pressure after the pack, or very, very slight pressure, not too much though? So okay, fantastic. Dizzy and stretching the diaphragm. Okay, Brandon, there you go. So you did a solid pack then. A little pressure, yep, yes, felt the incremental increase in pressure. Fantastic, really good. So, but you know, okay, so Brandon, take it a little bit slower because we're going to do 2 packs now. So make sure you really give yourself time to settle before you take your 2 packs, and then obviously if you do start to feel dizzy, just start breathing straight away. Just exhale, you know. Okay, so let's do 2 packs now. 2 pack. I make that joke every single time I teach packing. Marie, I might not have done it correctly. All right, well, Marie, I'll just start doing the second one and everyone can follow along. But while that's going on, Marie, do you want to write what you feel like is not going correctly? And then I can give you some feedback for that. Okay, so full breath. I'll do this first, then we'll do it together. Just dab back. Cool. So that's so really important. Even though I did that dab, so of course I had to. But when we are packing, not to move around a lot. We really don't want to do any stretching when we're packing. I mean, you can imagine that after doing just 1 pack, you can feel the incremental increase of pressure. So you really don't want to be stretching out your body and placing all the pressure onto one little area, because you know that's another way that we can injure ourselves. So all together now, stomach, chest, full breath, and then pause. Relax the stomach, relax the diaphragm. Then 2 packs. Okay, Buzz. Yeah, he says way more pressure. 30 is going to be hard. You know, this thing. So usually when I do this workshop, we only go up to 5 packs. But a lot of people have to stop before. You know, like someone who's quite experienced with packing will take anywhere between 20 to 40 packs before like a big dive or something like that. I usually take anything between 20 and 30 packs, depending on what stage of the season I'm in. So you can imagine how much air that is and how it can take you a long time to build up to being able to do something like that. Cool. So did anyone feel uncomfortable after the 2 packs? Do we relax the belly? Yes, Ivan, we relax the belly because with the belly relaxed, it means we allow the diaphragm to keep going lower and more air to go in the lungs. If we don't relax the belly, then the diaphragm tends to get stuck and then we create pressure against the heart, which makes us, yeah. Marie, felt good this time. Okay, fantastic. So yeah, just a bit of practice, Marie. That's all we probably needed here. Felt good though, no negative sensations. Fantastic. Good. And Ivan says, Roger. All right. Let's move on to 3 packs. That one felt a lot better. I realized I held the tension in the diaphragm on the first one. Not dizzy there. Yeah, see, it's such a small thing, but it makes a world of difference when you have the tension in the diaphragm like that. All right, so once again, I'll go first and we all go together. So 3 packs will look like this. Cool. All right. All together now. 3 packs. Good. Now we'll just wait for a bit of feedback. How is everyone feeling? Yeah, totally. Yeah, yes, it's amazing. And just from breathing, oh man, but it feels really good. You get like really nice dizzy, light feeling. Yeah, totally, Ivan. It is. I like it. I like it a lot. uh, okay, and any other feedback besides feeling high? Any other feedback on how the 3rd pack felt? If anyone at this stage doesn't feel ready to go on to 4 packs, then don't continue, you know? Felt good, lightheaded. Okay, so if we're getting lightheaded, either we're tensing the diaphragm or we're reaching our limit, depending on your body. Cool. All right, 4 packs it is. So watch me first. Good. Okay. Oh man, Andrew. Nice. A lot harder to pack very tight. Yeah, the more you pack, the harder it gets for sure. Brandon says, yep, still great. The diaphragm relaxation is key. Absolutely right, Brandon. The diaphragm relaxation is absolutely key. All right. Like now that we're getting a feeling for the diaphragm relaxation, another thing I kind of want to draw attention to is it is really easy to get tense in the shoulders when we're packing, or to to pull the shoulders up when we're doing actual packing motion. So like, for example, we take a full breath in and we go and like assist with the shoulders. So just on this next one, on the 4th pack or 4 packs, just be aware of the shoulders and make sure that everything is still and relaxed. All right, so all together now, let's do 4 packs. Good. Good. Any feedback there? Any differences with the shoulders? How are our diaphragms and stomachs feeling? Is anyone getting dizzy? Did anybody pass out? Still upright. Good. Awesome. Diaphragm stretching feels nice. Good. 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 Felt easier. Shoulder made a big difference. No dizzy, very tight though. Okay, fantastic buzz. So we're on the right track. So maybe the tense shoulders was making you feel dizzy. Marie, I was doing the shoulder thing, corrected it. Fantastic. Ivan, it's okay, but hard to do the 4th pack. Yes, yeah, it definitely does get hard. Now we are making progress, says Hannah. Good. Okay. The 5th pack, and then it's time for pack number 5. Once again, I will do it first. I always make sure we're going really nice and slow with this kind of a workshop. That's all. So. Cool. All right, guys, let's do it. This is as many packs as we're going to do today. For a few weeks at least after that we can start to build. But for now, let's do our 5 packs. So 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. Cool. All right. How was pack number 5? Did we struggle? Did we pass out? Is anybody missing teeth? Did it feel comfortable, tight, fine? Just waiting on the responses. Just elevator music. Dun, 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 dun. Felt good, but a bit tight. Felt comfortable. Good, Marie. Good, Alex. That's good. Cool. All right. Happy days. Much better. I relaxed my shoulders. Yeah, I can. Good. Cool. All right. Felt great. Good, good, good. Okay, so when it comes to suppose like increasing the amount that you can pack, so like what we did tonight, packing, like anything, is something you have to train. So what we did tonight, the process of like, warming up, using all the breathing and slowly progressing up in packs, it's something that you can do once or twice a week. Try to do it more often than that because you can easily stress and strain muscles around the lungs. I'm going to read Buzz's comment. 5 felt really good. Low intercostals are too tight though. Need to stretch them more. I can feel the. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And Alex says felt good. Cool. Yeah. So obviously, if you felt areas that felt tight, then you know those areas you need to stretch more before we do this next time. So for the next 2 weeks, limit yourself to 5 pack only with packing stretching. And then from that point on, every week you can add 1 more pack as long as you're not getting dizzy or tight or lightheaded. Does that make sense? So as long as you feel absolutely symptom-free, you can add 1 pack per week until you get to obviously around 20 odd packs, and then you start to really slow down. But you probably won't even have any need or desire to go beyond something like 20 odd packs. That's how we get there. Nice and slow, adding 1 pack a week. And obviously, like if you do find yourself getting consistently dizzy or starting to like see stars or feeling really uncomfortably tight, you just stop. There. You don't keep going. It's not a thing where like you keep going until you really stretch yourself. It's just we are talking here in lungs, like really soft tissue to stretch muscles, like much harder tissues around them. So just you just got to go slow and gentle. What we are going to do now is many breath holds. We're going to do 10 static breath holds, and we're going to go at a 1 minute 30 interval. Might be out of lockdown by then. Yeah, exactly. So we're going to go 10 static breath holds at a 1 minute 30 interval all the way through. Obviously, you try to get as close to the 1 minute 30 interval as possible. For some of you, you'll be taking you'll only be doing 1 breath, like exhale, inhale, go. Others, you'll breathe for 10 seconds or 20 seconds or 30 seconds. Everything is fine. The purpose of this drill is to do many breath holds, getting accustomed to that initial feeling of pain, of being so full and holding your breath, of the heart rate really racing because the lungs are pressing against it a lot harder than on a normal full breath. So when it comes to the number of packs you do, I leave that to you to experiment with. I don't want to tell you exactly how many because, but I would like you to, over the course of the 10 breath holds, at least 1 breath hold with each number of packs, at least 1 breath hold with 1 pack, 2 packs, 3 packs, 4 packs, 5 packs. I recommend you probably start with 1, 2, and then on the 5th one, do 5. And then after that, decide which one felt the most comfortable and stay with that for the remaining 5. Cool? All right, so if anyone has any questions about that, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to give you guys, a few minutes to breathe and put your nose clips on, and we'll get straight into it. All right, so you have 2 minutes to breathe. So let's get ready. These will be nice and short, nice and fast, because we are doing 10 breath holds, but we get a minute and a half interval only. So really dry lips. All right. All right, there's 1 minute. Oh, sorry, no, we got 2 minutes to breathe. Sorry. Ivan, lay down. So when it comes to all static breath hold exercises, we're always laying down. So we're laying down like in our normal static breath hold position. So we'll be packing like that. Thank you again for your time. It helped me so much. Woo! Thank you, Buzz. I appreciate that, man. I really do. All right. As it's been 1 minute, so we have 1 minute to breathe. Thirty seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and full breath and 1 pack. If you do feel that uncomfortably full feeling goes away as you hold your breath for a little bit longer. The muscles relax, the muscles also stretch out, and you feel more comfortable. That's been 30 seconds, so we have 1 minute left. That's been 1 minute, 30 seconds left. Twenty seconds. Starting the next breath hold in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full breath, and let's do 2 packs now. And holding, just paying attention to how we feel. Is the heart rate really racing? Do we feel all stretched out? Do we feel extra tension, pressure? Just try to relax. Try to relax through it. Try to let the muscles around the lungs relax. "30 seconds. We have 1 minute to breathe, 1 minute to the next breath hold. That's been 1 minute. So we have 30 seconds till the next one. "20 seconds. 10 seconds. And taking our final breath and 3 packs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full breath. And then 3 packs. Relaxing the muscles around the lungs. The heart is racing, just let it race and pay attention to it. Let everything slowly stretch out so you're not feeling that tension and pressure. been 30 seconds, so we have 1 minute until the next one. Good. That's 1 minute, so we have 30 seconds left. $20. 10 seconds. Getting ready for that final breath with 4 packs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full breath. Four packs. Relaxing the muscles around the lungs straight after. Letting go of the tension, trying to make it dissipate. 30 seconds already, 1 minute left. It's been 1 minute, so we have 30 seconds. Feeling hot, Buzz says. That's okay. It's just the CO2. 20 seconds. The next one's going to be 5 hacks. Ten seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full breath. 5 packs. Good. Letting the pressure go, making sure our stomach, our diaphragm is totally relaxed. Letting all that extra air just move down into our stomach. 30 seconds have gone by already. There's a minute left. It's been 1 minute, 30 seconds left. After this one, you just choose whatever number of packs felt most comfortable for you. Just if it was 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5, whatever. 20 seconds left now. Just take that many packs and roll on that. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 1, go. Filling up, nice and full. Yes, this exercise is all about becoming comfortable with holding your breath after packing. So it doesn't matter how many packs you take, that will vary from person to person. It's all about you being comfortable though. Stomach relaxes, it pops out, the shoulders are loose. 30 seconds have gone by already. In 1 minute, we have 30 seconds left. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. All right, getting ready for the next one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breath hold number 7. However many packs feel comfortable for you. Don't worry if the heartbeat is racing. Very normal. Slow down. Usually the heartbeat only really starts to slow down once the urge to breathe begins. It's been 30 seconds already. It's been 1 minute, you got 30 seconds left. 31. Choosing whatever amount of packs you want. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. Hold number 8 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and full breath. And pack. Keeping our awareness in our stomachs, in our diaphragm, in our chests, making sure it's relaxed. 30 seconds have gone by already. If the stomach is relaxed, then the air can move down to the stomach. If the diaphragm is relaxed, then the air can move down into the stomach. If the diaphragm or the stomach is tense, then we need to put pressure on the heart. One minute, 30 seconds left. 2 more breath holds to go after this one. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. Getting ready for breath hold number 9 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and full breath. Packing as much as we want, as much as we're comfortable. And we begin. Nice and relaxed. Letting the stomach move out, letting the diaphragm move down. Letting go of all the tension in our chest and our shoulders and our back. Letting all that air find space inside of our thoracic cavity. 30 seconds have gone by already. It's been 1 minute now, it's gone by. 30 seconds left. Next one will be the last breath hold. Sorry. 15 seconds left. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. All right, last breath hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Packing as many times as you feel comfortable. It's been 30 seconds. It's been 1 minute. It's been 1:10. It's been 1:20. And we'll all start to breathe again if we haven't already in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Cool. Good work, guys. Very, very good work. How did the breath holds feel? Did you, I don't know, did you feel comfortable with the packing? You'll be in a different position now. You would have been laying down as opposed to sitting up. Did you choose a number that felt good? Did you go for 5? Did you go for something less? Obviously, like the purpose of that drill was not necessarily on breath holding ability, but more on doing many of them one after the other. So you just be comfortable with the sensation of holding the breath with packed lungs. So get out of it, Ivan. You did not. Ivan says, I did 20 packs. Oh, Marie, 2 felt good. Marie, you're amazing. There we go. Felt great. Much better laying down. Went for 5. Fantastic. Good, good, good. Oh, fun. All right, good, guys. So, yes, the way forward is obviously doing stretching / packing sessions and increasing the amount of packs that we do over the years. Hanno says, is this how heroin feels? Probably, yeah. It is probably like the sensations of breath hold can be very, very similar to drugs. Not that I would know, of course. Breath hold felt great. 5 packs was a bit too much. Stay with 4. Fantastic, Alexander. Ivan says, possible because I don't have a nose clip. Okay, well, so then maybe you're losing a lot of air at the nose. Buzz, packing felt easier. Staying with 5 for the last 2 holes. Got interesting with the relaxation. Really good. Fantastic. Alex says, sweet as brew, because Alex is a Kiwi, so this is how Alex would say it. Here you go. It felt sweet as brew. All right, guys, very cool. If you have any other workshops, okay, there we go. Ali, 5 was really good. Exercise, good. I'm glad, guys. I'm really glad. So packing is now a thing that you can start to use. If you want to start to use it, you can use it. I don't think it's necessary for you to use it on your dives unless you're diving kind of deeper than 56 diver. But yeah, Hanno, yes, I think Hanno, you can start to use it for statics. Why not? You can start to use it for your pool stuff. Brandon says, I did find some air escaping through the vocal folds. So yeah, for sure, extra pressure. But the vocal folds will get stronger as time gets on. They'll be able to hold it. Won't be an issue at all. But yeah, if you guys have any other workshops you want me to do, oh, good, Ivan. Ivan says, felt great. Any other workshops you want me to do, let me know. And we'll just schedule in like we did this one. We'll chuck a little breath holding work in there as well, and part of one of our live streams. All right. I have dinner to go and help cook, and I imagine Ellie woke up. Ellie had a very late nap today, so I imagine she's awake and she's going to be destroying the house. Okay, good. Awesome. All right, will the pressure help with my vocal fold leaks on mouthfeel? Yes, it will, Hanno, but not a whole lot. It's going to be one of those things that helps slightly, but it's not really going to solve the issue. The issue with vocal fold leakage on a mouthfeel is either you need more strength in the vocal fold, or you're equalizing too strongly, equalizing too hard, and you're forcing it through the vocal fold. So softer equalization and more strength in the vocal, sort that one out. Buzz, empty lung work. Yeah, okay, cool. Next week we will do an empty lung workout, like solid RV madness. Good, Brandon. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate everyone here. Like I say all the time, I really enjoy this. You know, like especially like being shut up in your house all the time. It's really nice to get out there and I suppose like, you know, connect with everyone again and do some teaching and, you know, watch everyone do awesome breath holds and learn new things. So I'm very, very happy. Okay, have a fantastic day, afternoon or evening. And I will see you on Friday. Friday, we're doing it in the morning for me, which is 9 a.m. my time. Really good for the people in the US, not so good for everybody else. So thanks again, guys. And I will see you all very, very soon. Any questions, as always, click me a message. I know there are some people who have sent me messages. I haven't got back to them yet. It's because we've been working on a vlog for the past few days and we've been kind of busy with that, but I'll get back to you guys, you know, tonight or tomorrow morning. So anyway, thanks again, guys, and be well. I'll see you all very, very soon.